All right. Get those stomachs rumbling, folks, because we're diving deep into the culinary world today.
You could say that.
Our target, Restaurant Carter.
Ooh. Yeah, I've heard good things.
And we got a pretty good spread to work with here. Website, some menu highlights, even a few reviews that, well, let's just say I'm already craving their food.
Always a good sign, right?
So right off the bat, something that really jumped out at me, they're aiming for this vibrant dining room vibe, like you'd find in, New York, London, those kind of places.
You pick up on that too, huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what does that make you think of?
Okay, vibrant dining room. To me, that's got to be energy. A little bit of that hustle and bustle. But done right, not overwhelming.
Totally. I'm picturing a place like Balthazar in Soho, if you've ever been. That classic New York energy.
Perfect example. And Carter, they're adding this, get this, contemporary French bistro twist.
Yeah, that caught my eye too.
Which is really interesting because you're essentially taking those classic French techniques, the foundation of their cuisine, but then you're blending it with like fresher ingredients, seasonal stuff, local where possible.
It's like a familiar favorite, but like updated,
Yeah,
modernized.
exactly.
Okay, so let's talk menu, because there are some dishes here that are just calling my name.
Let's hear it.
This pan-seared duck breast with honey lavender glaze. I mean, come on. Lavender in a savory dish? I'm intrigued.
I gotta say, that's a pretty good example of what Carter seems to be doing. Duck breast, pretty classic French. But that honey lavender glaze, that's where that contemporary comes in.
It's like a little unexpected twist.
Right, and using floral flavors in savory dishes, it's actually a pretty big trend right now. You're seeing chefs experiment with all sorts of things.
Okay, you got it.
Adds a layer of complexity you wouldn't expect.
And I am here for it. Another thing that stood out, the roasted beet salad with goat cheese and candied pecans. It just screams fall,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And it ties back into what we were saying about fresh, seasonal ingredients. Makes sense if they're going for that contemporary bistro feel. Got to showcase what's in season.
You get the beets in the fall, the tomatoes in the summer. You let the ingredients speak for themselves.
Exactly.
Okay, so beyond the food itself, Carter seems to be really focused on this idea of creating an experience, not just a meal. Did you get that sense too?
For sure. I mean, they talk about the soft lighting, the aromas, how attentive the staff are.
They really want you to feel it,
Yeah, and you know what? That stuff matters. You can have the most amazing food in the world, but if the ambiance is off, the whole experience suffers.
Totally agree. There's something about like candlelight, maybe some soft music in the background, even the smell of fresh bread. It sets the mood.
It's like you're engaging all the senses, not just taste.
And I'd argue good service is a huge part of that too. That welcoming feeling can make all the difference.
Oh, absolutely. It's like you're being taken care of. You're a guest, not just a customer. That personal touch goes a long way.
Okay, so to recap, what we've got here is Carter aiming for that bustling New York or London vibe, but with a French bistro heart.
Classic dishes, modern ingredients, check and check.
And they're really going all in on creating a full-on dining experience, not just a quick bite.
They want to hit all the senses, create an atmosphere. That's their goal.
Makes you wonder, is this part of a bigger trend? I mean, are we as diners, are we looking for something more than just filling our stomachs?
It's a good question.
Maybe we want that complete package, that experience that really engages us.
It's food for thought, so to speak.
Pun intended.
Maybe.
So if you're ready to experience Carter for yourself, head over to their website, barcarter.nl. They've got the full menu, photos, all that good stuff.
Go check it out.
And as you plan your next culinary adventure, think about this. Do you just want a meal? Or do you want an experience? We'll leave you to ponder that one.
Until next time.
Bon appétit.